A very warm welcome everyone, my name is Nick. We're looking at another platformer on the Commodore Amiga, and this one is called Flood, developed by Bullfrog Productions and published by EA in 1990. Come out on the Amiga, of course, that's obvious because we're reviewing it on the Amiga, well done Nick, and also come out on the Atari ST. Now, you control this guy called Quiffy. He's the last of a rare type of sea creature that lives in the sewers for some reason, and he must collect all the trash on each level and then get up to the next stage. Now the idea is he must gradually go up and up and up and then escape. There will be some editing on the loading time.
Let's go.
Level 1, let's go. So here he is, Quiffy. It reminds me a lot of James Pond, this. Very similar in sort of style, but it's a different game in its own right. There will be stuff to pick up, like those bombs to destroy those snails. You'll see in the top middle it says trash going down, so 4 left. If you dawdle, a ghost will gradually follow you, copying all of your movements, which hopefully we'll see in a moment. If that touches you, then you start losing energy, then you're dead. So there's the exit there, but we still got to collect 4 bits of trash. So quick to understand, there's the ghost there. Quick to understand, it'll gradually get more and more difficult. Now the reason why it's called Flood, you'll see that water pouring in from a tap above. If the cavern floods, that's it, you're out of time. So it's time sensitive as well. I think we've outfalled that ghost. There's the tap up there. Who left that on? Some idiot who's gone on holiday. So, it gets more and more devilish as you go through this game. If you had this back in the day and completed it, let me know, because this is my first go and I'm just getting used to it. Quiffy can climb on walls, ceilings and jump. You do have to pay attention to the power-ups you're picking up, because sometimes there'll be bombs, sometimes there'll be things you can throw, and sometimes there might be the odd boomerang. So it does vary it quite a bit. I don't think this sold too many in back in the day, I might be wrong. It's something I haven't really heard of till someone recommended it to me, but Bullfrog Productions were a quite reliable outfit, published by EA. And back in the time where EA didn't try to milk everyone for microtransactions and DLCs and all that sort of stuff. It's a different time, 1990, Commodore Amiga. Ouch! Don't hit snails. Yeah, I'm doing this all the wrong way. Right, here we go. So there is a system here. Lives left 3. Not much trash to collect. Yeah, and I'm dead as represented by that tombstone. I think I've got dynamite or bombs I could have dropped there. You have to be quite careful as you navigate yourself around the ceiling. If you do the joystick a bit too slow, you will fall off. There's the bombs, right, I should have picked up beforehand. Yes, and I've just blown up myself. That's good. Well done, Quiffy. No wonder you're the last one of your race if everyone's a bit like you. I have to use these bombs a little bit better. Nice graphics on this, nice and cute. I do like the water effects in the background rather than the music, which will get on your nerves. The sounds in the background are quite atmospheric. There's that ghost again. I don't know what they've got it in for us. How do we get up the top there? I'm in a bit of a quandary now. Maybe we have to blow our way through a wall or something. Or maybe there's a handy teleport. No, that hasn't blown any holes. Interesting. Alright, there's a teleport there. So we've gone back to this bit. 1 bit of trash left. Quiffy does hate trash, so it's teaching kids back in the day not to be litterbugs, I presume. A bit like no other game does today. There's no morals in gaming today. Is there anything else we can pick? Oh, that's it. That must be the exit. Boom. So stage 2 done. You get the idea of this, and it is a very addictive game. I'm wanting to complete as much of this as I can. Oh, this stage looks very different. What part of the sewer is this? This is a very high-class sewer, this. It's like a bar, have they? Now, what do we do here? Is this some crazy bonus stage? No, so that's the exit. So I obviously have to do something. What is it I have to do? How many stages has this game got? So it would have worked well as a James Pond game. If this had been James Pond 4 or something like that and been coloured like that, I would have accepted it. Could be a spin-off of that, for sure. There's Aquatic Olympics, I think, that I need to cover at some point. I'm not sure if I will do or not, because if it involves waggling the joystick, I don't want to do that, because I don't want the joystick to break. Not like Daley Thompson Decathlon back in the day. We need to do something here, but I'm not sure what it is. I think something just went across the ceiling. Maybe we need to blow that up. Looks like a load of balloons. And the ghost is hot on our trail here. Yeah, fire the boomerangs. Maybe we have to... Right, that's blown up. Is that what we have to do? I don't like how close that ghost is getting to us. There's an arrow there. That must be a clue. Perhaps it means balloons take you up. There's nothing there. That's just background graphic. Don't get fooled by that, Nick. Just move on. Love that sound as the boomerang goes. Yes. Well, this stage isn't flooding, as far as I can see. No tap's been turned on, so maybe this is like a respite stage. And that's that done. So we just had to blow up that weird mechanical thing. Level 4.
Let's go.
Let's go. This isn't bad for a first game. Let's go. Taken from Lemmings, I suppose. Let's go. They said it a much higher pitch. This looks more metallic, this stage. Someone's put the trash on columns for some reason. I think we're dealing with a mastermind mental person. Okay, right. We don't want the chamber to flood. The tap's been left on again in the sewer. If you've ever been on a mission in a sewer, let me know. Did it flood? Drowning in a sewer, that doesn't sound like a good way to go. Now, although it doesn't look like it, I am trying to avoid contact with all of these beasts. Because that does cost you a bit of energy. There's 22 bits of trash to collect this time, so quite a few. Oh, that's a flamethrower weapon, I think. Not sure how well it'll work in the water. Who left a flamethrower in the sewer? I don't know. The same person who let the dogs out, most probably. They're a serial offender. Splish splash, I was taking a bath. La 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 la. I don't know who sung that. But that's not relevant here, because you wouldn't take a bath in a sewer unless you're particularly dirty or some sort of crazy deviant. Lots of teddy bears dancing there in the sewer. I wonder if we'll meet the penguin. He lived in the sewer, didn't he, from Gotham City, but I'm not sure if this is Gotham City or not. Graphics on this are good, movement is good, lots moving on the screen at the same time. I like this. It's cute. It's a good game. If I had this back in the day as a kid, I would have played it quite a bit. Would have liked to have a cheat though, but I don't know any cheats. A cheat for infinite energy to see all the graphics on the stages, that'd be quite nice. I presume there are cheats out there. If you have completed this game, let me know, either on the Amiga or the Atari ST. What happens at the end, and do the stages start getting a bit crazy? The level of difficulty is perfect on this, the learning curve. You can see stage 1 was pretty straightforward. Stage 2 was a little bit more complicated, but still the sort of like same level of increase in difficulty. Stage 3 was a bonus stage, and it looks like it's starting to get serious now. Teaching you how to jump precisely on individual columns. It does help that you can grab hold of the side of stuff. You automatically stick there on the top and grab on the ceiling too. That flamethrower is a nice weapon, a nice selection of weapons here. Overall, I give this game a big thumbs up. Right, a bit of trash there. So 4 bits of trash left. 3. Where are the other 3 bits? People in the sewer, oh there's a bit. People in the sewer are very wasteful, aren't they really? They don't put their trash in a proper waste paper basket. 2. Oh, I've run. Oh, there you go. I thought the weapon had broke then. Yeah, there's it. The last bit of trash there, and I think next door is the exit. Ouch. Oh man, I died there. Was that it? Oh, I was right near the end there. I almost done that. I'm tempted. Shall we have? Yeah, okay. Well, we've seen all the gameplay, but I'm going to have one last go. If you want to stick with me, great. But that was Flood on the Commodore Amiga. Let's have one last go. I want to get off stage 4. So this game does have the addictiveness on it. I was just about to turn it off and say goodbye for the review, but it got me hooked on the first go. So in our test where we see as a kid would I have gone back to this after the first go, the answer is a big yes. Good stuff. Quite a lot of time these sort of games are frustrating. You can't get past level 1 or something basic you can't work out how to do. But I think with this you'll soon be racing through the levels after a few goes, trying to get as far as you can. It's got that sort of addictiveness that Lemmings had in a certain degree, stage based. Yeah, good game. Excellent game in fact. Hooray! Nice idea too. Nice name, Flood. Which I'm sure Take That based their song on, didn't they? Holding Back the Flood. And there was a film called Flood with Poirot in it, that Suchet fellow. That was a UK based film. I think there was a flood in London. It was very wet. Not enough kitchen roll to mop it all up. You might not have come across that film. Check out, I'm sure the trailer will be on YouTube. Check out Flood trailer. It's a disaster film with lots of cliches in it, but I liked it. Flood.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go surfing now. Everybody show me how. Come on everybody, with me. Let's blow up these snails and that odd creature. They just mind their own business going backward and forward that you'd imagine. It's strange, the instructions say Quiffy's a sea creature, and then all the description says he's got to progress through a series of sewers. So what is he, a sea creature or a sewer dweller? I know what I'd pick out of those two. Echo the dolphin, which is pure paradise, or living in the sewer. Well, what happened there? I think we must have hit some kind of teleporter in. There's a hot air balloon going up a shaft. I didn't understand that bit at all. What? That confused me a great deal. So we suddenly teleported somewhere. Okay, well I don't think that bit's essential. That must be a special bonus stage to get extra weapons or something. Yeah, if you've played this game as a lot as a kid, you know a lot of secrets that I don't know. Spill the beans, let us know in the comment section below. As usual, these aren't always walkthroughs. Well, they're never walkthroughs really. They're just trying to show you, as a kid, even your first or second go, quite often, would you have bothered and gone back again? And I said before, the answer is yes. So it's this weird stage that confused me before. Just blow up that thing with the boomerangs and then out of here. There might be some other things you need to do to benefit a bit later on in the day, but I don't know. We were holding back the flood. There were more of them than us, etc, etc. Robbie Williams. Jump off here. Right, that should be done now. Stage 4. Right, now my nemesis from before, level 4. We'll get past level 4 and we'll probably call it a day, unless I get really addicted to it, which I guess is possible. We very rarely do 5 minutes and then we're out of here. I like to give it a proper bit of a play, rather than just a brief look at it. So these might be longer than what you're used to from other channels, but there we go. That's just the style. That's the in-house style. Boom. Takes longer to upload as well, so maybe it's a bad style, but that's what we do. Go your own way, that's what I say. Sploosh. Trash, right. Okay, so there's lots of trash to collect. 22 left. We'll clear these up on the side. Try and avoid contact with everything, but you've already got that, haven't you? You already know about that. And that's the same if you're scuba diving in the sea. Maybe we should have a theme day at some point on the channel where it's all water stuff or all Halloween stuff or scary stuff. What do you think about that? Right, the frame thrower, good. I think we're doing better than before. We've got lives free. We don't need to interact with those teddy bears. We clipped one and died. Curse you, teddy bears. Jumping all around the place like hoodlums. Right, the ghost is on our tail there. It's interesting. It's clever how it copies our last movements exactly, isn't it, really? More fool that ghost, because our movements aren't perfect by the biggest stretch of margins. Right, watch the trash tick down. I don't know what kind of trash this is. Are they trash cans? I think they must be trash cans. Someone's drinking a lot of Coca-Cola and just flushing it down the toilet or putting it down a storm drain or something. That's the only explanation. Flamethrowers are plenty. Only 6 bits of trash left. 5 bits of trash left. 4. Come on, Nick. Come on, Nick. 3. Drop down. 2. 2 left. And we know where they are. He's very close before. Oh, the gun got jammed. Right, last life here. Don't muck about. Oh. That's it, I think, is it? Yay! Good stuff. Boom! 4 stages done. Can't say fairer than that. Good, 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 good. Shall we have a look at stage 5? Oh, man. This is going to go on forever at this rate. Right, let's just have a quick look at stage 5, and then that definitely be it. Definitely be it. Not much bits of trash, though. I'm quite tempted to try and complete this. Only 5 left, which means it's probably going to be a lot trickier. There's a balloon, and the balloon icon. What's that star? Oops, I think that's just set off a trap of missiles. So avoid those yellow diamond things, because you could come a cropper. Right, well, another trap I've walked into. So as you can see already, the stages are getting trickier and... What's that? Getting trickier and trickier as we go through. I love this. This is what platform games should be all about. Cute, good graphics, good movement, the element of surprise, lots of variety. Perfect and easy to understand without a load and load of buttons. Now that I think we've jumped into a bit of the map where there's nothing here. 3 bits of trash. You can hear those missiles firing in the distance there, which we set off the trap. Doesn't look like they're going to stop anytime soon. Where are we going? This way? That's the force field thing. Boom, kaboom, splam. Did Flood have a sequel? I don't think it did. If it did, let me know. 1990 EA. It's a sort of game that you'd think would be a sequel. Oops, was that an updraft? There's a strange updraft thing there. Yeah, this is a secret bit to find. We've got all the trash. Now we just need to find... There's all the trash. Right, where is the exit? Where is the exit? I don't recall seeing it anywhere. It'd be like an archway. A bit like a bigger archway you're used to seeing off Lemmings. Shouldn't have set off that trap. You've made it very difficult for yourself. Where is it? Was it up here? It wasn't up here. Or was it? Oh man, I could be looking forever. Maybe we should call it a day now. Should we? You know, Nick, you're not gonna. Nice shading on that balloon. Looks like a horse chestnut rather than a hot air balloon. Through there? No, can't go through there. It doesn't seem to be flooding very quickly either, this chamber. Where's the water? Perhaps this one doesn't flood. We go higher and higher up. Our aim in life is to get out of the sewers. Oh, there's the exit there. Kaboom. Is that it? Yay! Great stuff, great stuff. Well, I think we will definitely leave it there because I could be playing this game all day. I love it. So I hope you liked having a look at that one. That was Flood on the Commodore Amiga, published by Bullfrog Productions and published by EA in 1990. Loads and loads to like here. If you've got any thoughts about this game, memories, or anything retro, then please put those below. You're always more than welcome. Huge thanks to everyone that subscribed so far, keeping the channel running and keeping it growing, so that's a big help. If you want to help with it more, there's patreon.com/njenkin. Every bit really does help again, and you get a shout out each month if you want to for anything that you're up to. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.